How's it going? Drew Peoples here. You can find me on eBay, Peoples Collectibles, and this is the first time I'm doing one of these. I wanted to try to do some box openings for the sealed product that I get. Just because, why not? I'm doing it anyway. Might as well, make little fun videos and talk about the state of the market and the product and stuff like that. So, the first one that I'm starting with today, this is the second of these that I've gotten, the March of the Machine, the Aftermath, the Epilogue boosters. So this comes with a total of 120 packs or 120 cards between 24 packs, and it's only a 50 card set. There's a lot of good value in here, I'd say. Nissa's the only card at the moment that's really stable. It's, I think, around the $40 mark now, but outside of that, everything else is well under 20 bucks. So this is definitely one of those products that it makes a lot more sense to buy the single cards, and that's kind of why the value of these boxes isn't really holding at the moment. Now, I think depending on how much of this product Wizards actually printed, people have said that it's considerably less than like a normal standard product. So if that's true, in the coming weeks and months, we might actually see these box prices holding pretty stable here. But for the moment, I think it's around like 70 for the moment. I know I got this for about 70 bucks. I think that's what a lot of these boxes are pushing for, but I don't really see these going anywhere below like 65 at the absolute minimum, just because there are a lot of good mythics in here, and there's even, think about like Training Grounds, for example. That's a pretty solid reprint in the rare slot. There's Sigarda as well in the rare slot. There's a few, but again, let's crack this open and just see how decent these are. So like I said, I've cracked one of these already, and in that one I did get a Nissa, so I was pretty happy about that. But in that box I got a total of 4 mythics out of the 24 packs, so that's a rate of 1 out of every 6. And I can't remember how many mythics are in this set, out of the 50 cards, but again, I think these boxes are gonna hold pretty decent value if the mythic cards, people want them, because even though it's a pretty small set, you'd have to do the math, but how many, boxes on average would you have to crack to get either a Nissa or a Ob Nixilis or a Karn, any of those? And another thing that I had noticed the last time I did this box opening was the special like showcase foil variants. I think I got like a total of 4, but they were all the uncommon ones. I didn't get a single foil rare mythic showcase card. So I think if that holds true again in this box, then that means there's good future potential for those collector boxes, because I think they're sitting now on Amazon for about 160 a box. So yeah, if it's really difficult to get those showcase foil cards in a regular Epilogue booster box, then I think those collector boxes might actually hold value. But as of right now, I would not recommend getting a collector box that's even smaller than your normal collector box. I think it's like 6 cards per pack, it's 12 packs. So that's pretty pricey. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we get here. So here's our uncommons. All right, nothing. Deification. All right, so another foil deification. I got one of those the last time as well. Sorry, like I said, this is my first time here, so let's just make sure that these cards can be somewhat clearly seen as I'm throwing them down here. All right, and there's our showcase and our token. So again, as you can see, nothing too crazy in these boxes, and that's part of the reason why people aren't really so excited about them, but it is what it is, and that is interesting that it's the exact same foil rare that I got before, but not in any kind of special showcase variant or anything, just a normal foil there. All right, let's get to our next one. So yeah, really banking on the mythics here in this set. Like I said, Nissa's the only one that's... Oh, there we go. Already Ob Nixilis. That's one I didn't get in my last box that I'm pretty happy to see here. Put them right there. All right. We'll put Deification up there. Foil rare, foil mythic. Another showcase card. And our token card. Very good. I'll be right back. Let me go get a little trash can. Alright, could have gotten that before maybe, but it is what it is. Alright. So already, Ob Nixilis, I'm happy to see that. Like I said, I mean, it's really on those mythics. I remember last time I got a Samut, or however you pronounce his name, and he's a pretty garbage card, but that was the only garbage mythic I got. I got a, what was it, Nissa, Sarkhan, him, and Tyvar. Okay, there's our Street Chef. Is this card even any good? At the beginning of your end step, each player exiles the top card of their library. Until your next end step, each player may play the card exiled this way. Whenever a player plays a land from exile or casts a spell from exile, you may put a 1/1 counter on target creature and create a food card. I mean, I guess that could be an interesting commander for those colors. I'm terrible with my my 3 colors, and I even have my lands deck is... Oh, is it Naya? I'm gonna say Naya. Someone can tell me how wrong I am later. All right, Feast of the Victorious Dead, Markov, and a token. One thing that I found kind of disappointing in the set is the fact that tokens are the same ones from March of the Machine. So you get ones like this, the Phyrexian Hydra, which, you know, you can't even get the, what is it, Polkanos, the guy who makes these tokens, from this set. So I'm a little disappointed about that. I mean, I know there's not tons of value like in token cards, but still, I mean, if you're only going to have packs with 5 cards, could you at least give, interesting tokens, or ones that, I guess, all right, I can't complain too much that there's tokens from March of the Machine when there's only so many cards in this set that can make tokens. But I remember last time I got like 2 tokens that were like, arena advertisements. It's like, come on, man, you're only giving me like 24 tokens anyway. Could you just make sure they're all tokens, not like ads? All right, here we go. Uncommon. Another legendary creature that I have no idea what it does. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. An opponent chooses a non-land card exiled this way. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the other cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. I mean, again, there's tons of cards in here. I mean, that's pretty interesting. It's not broken or anything by any means. And you get guys like this Thopter, Flying Lifelink. Each legendary permanent you control has Ward 2, and it's a 2-mana 1/3. I mean, and it's an artifact creature. It's a Thopter. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of cool things in here. All right, and there's our first showcase rare. But again, getting actually the showcase rare mythic foils seems to be pretty elusive in this epilogue booster product, which again I think was done pretty intentionally to make sure that those collector boosters actually retain some value. And there we go. Wait, is this? Okay, that's a normal toe. I was about to be like, come on, man. All right, our uncommons, Denitha, whatever. Yep, all right, and done with that one. That was quick. All right. Let's get some magic. That's great uncommon. This is one of the ones that I was really looking forward to. In the first box that I got the showcase version, but I really wanted the showcase foil version of this for my lands deck, so let's hope I get one this time. All right, and our rare, another one of these, Joel Ray, Voice of Jalfir, or however you pronounce it. All right, let's see what this card actually does. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target land you control becomes an XX green and blue bird creature with flying and haste until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. It's still land. Whenever a land creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I mean, yeah, for 4 mana, 3/3, that's good as either a commander or even in the 99. I mean, again, don't sleep on some of these cards. There's a lot of good stuff in this. I don't think there's any card that's bad necessarily. I think any of these cards could see a slot in a commander deck or a standard deck, modern, pioneer. All right, and filter out as our showcase. Oh, that is a foil. I almost missed that, and I think I actually got a foil showcase filter out last time as well. I guess we'll sleeve that for right now, even though this is just gonna end up in the binder pretty soon here. All right, so outside of that Ob Nixilis, I don't think there's anything else that's any bit valuable thus far. It's another one of these guys. And again, this is the issue that people have with this product is, yeah, I mean, you're easily going to get, two, if maybe three of the same rare. That could be possible. And, a single booster box. Even though, I mean, this is a cool card. But then also, of course, the issue is that they're all like legendary creatures. So, you can make the argument, well, that makes it easier to make play sets. But you wouldn't want a playset necessarily of a legendary creature. You only need one of these, and again, that helps with the argument of just buying the single card instead of buying this product. All right, there is our. Well, it's not really a showcase, is it? But that is like an extended art foil deification. So that's interesting because all right, well, let me put that down there. Oh, and there, okay, that was a weird one. And then our showcase foil rare, the Scavengers. All right, so let's sleeve those up real quick. Now, in that same slot that I got this deification, which is that the showcase version of the deification? I don't even know. I don't think there's extended art cards in this product. So that was a little weird because, yeah, I mean, in that same slot after the rare mythic slot, we pulled. Oh, what am I doing? That's the pile of the uncommons. We pulled this foil deification. That's the regular art. So, yeah, I think that, that's Wizards printing quality there. That's very odd that this alternate version of deification in foil would be in the same slot as the regular foils. So there you go. All right, so already I disproved my theory a little bit of very few. I mean, that's still. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see another foil rare mythic, but that was weird that I got two foil rares in the same pack. Sadly, I mean, I don't think either of those cards are necessarily that good. All right, Metropolis Reformer, could care less. Another one of the, and look, say foil one of these, and that was the last foil uncommon I got as well, and that's why people are not feeling. Oh, there we go, foil Cosmic Rebirth. I don't care that it's not really worth much. I needed that for my lands deck, and I only had the non-foil, so all right, worth the money that I wasted on this. Open the way. Let's see, what does this do? X, 2 green sorcery. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal X land cards. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So definitely made with Commander in mind. Because, yeah, I mean, in a 1v1 format, paying 4 mana for basically explosive vegetation with the upside, I guess, of being able to hit non-basic lands. I mean, not really that good, but yeah, in a 4-player game, definitely more viable. Filter out's great. All right, Niv Mizzet showcase version. I don't even know what this one does. Let's see. So we got Wooburg for the cost. Niv Mizzet Supreme, a legendary dragon avatar. Creature, flying, hexproof, and monocolored. Each instant and sorcery in your graveyard that's exactly 2 colors has Jumpstart. I haven't seen Jumpstart as a mechanic, I think, since, what was it, Guilds of Ravnica? Or what was it? The Ravnica? No, yeah, Guilds of Ravnica. Not Ravnica Legions. All right, here we go. Come on. Another. Oh, this guy. Remember what I was talking about? Garbage Mythic? I mean, it's not really that bad of a card, right? One colorless, Gruul for a legendary human warrior cleric. First strike, vigilance, haste on a 2/3, which says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, draw a card. So, I mean, on this, it's not that bad, but it's just not that good. It's just not that exciting. All right, another showcase foil here, Reckless Handling. Don't think I've even read this card yet. Sorcery, search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle, then discard a card at random. If an artifact card was discarded this way, Reckless Handling deals 2 damage to each opponent. So kind of like a gamble that only specifically gets artifacts, with the upside of you can deal 2 to each opponent. I mean, not too exciting, but I mean, I could definitely see some value for this. Any red card that lets you search your library is always welcome, even if it's got the gamble downside of having to discard at random. All right, come on, let's get some more spice after that Samut. All right, Training Grounds is always a welcome card. I believe before, so it was what, Rise of the Eldrazi, I think was its only big printing since it was originally printed in Rise of the Eldrazi, and there might have been like some secret layers or promo cards or stuff like that since then. But I believe before this set came out, I mean, Training Grounds was holding around like $20 price range, and I think now it's not even at $10 now, because I mean, pretty much any rare in this set, I'd have to look between what I got last time and this time, but I'm pretty sure you're almost guaranteed to get at least one copy of every single rare card by cracking one of these boxes. Same thing with the uncommons. Again, that's a big criticism that people have. Kind of destroys the value of any card when you know that you're kind of guaranteed getting it with buying a box. With the rares, I mean, there might be a chance, like maybe, you whiff or 1 or 2 most of the time on these boxes. But again, and that's also the thing, depending on the print run for this product. If I'm right in the fact that Training Grounds was in that $20 price range before this was reprinted in this, how long is it going to take for it at least to get back to, like 15 or so, right? If these boxes aren't selling anymore for like 70, and once they start pushing 100 and such, and people aren't opening them anymore, I mean, Training Grounds is one of those cards that's, always going to be somewhat viable in a large variety of commander decks. Oh. The third, we're about to have a playset of these guys. I mean, there are worse rare cards in this than this, but come on, man. Come on. All right, and Campus Renovation. All right. Not super exciting. Is that a foil? Okay, it's not a foil. All right, so that's the first half of the box. 2 mythics so far. Like I said at the beginning, I feel like the average rate is going to be like 4 mythics per box, 1 per every 6 packs. So far, that's holding true. I mean, in our first half, we got 2. So let's see what we get here. There's Sigarda. Now, see, that's if I'm going to get a playset of rares, I'd rather get a playset of the Sigardas because it's a pretty nice card, right? 2, and Selesnya, a legendary angel creature, flying. Other permanents you control have hexproof. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library, and it's a 4/4. I mean, it's a pretty sweet card. All right, Death Rattle, Blot Out, and there's the freaking. That's what I was talking about. You're only giving me 24 tokens anyway. I already play Arena. I don't need you to advertise that in this. Come on, man. do Vesuvan Drifter. Now this is, I was talking about how you get pretty much one of every single rare. This is one that I think I whiffed on the last box because I had seen a video recently of this being played in like legacy show and tell decks. So pretty nice card there. If you haven't seen it yet, the two colorless and a blue shapeshifter creature flying. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. At the beginning of each combat, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, Vesuvan Drifter becomes a copy of that card until end of turn, except it has flying and it's a 2/4. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good card in show and tell decks. If you have an Emrakul in the top of your deck, when this card's going into attack, and it becomes a 15/15 with Flying Trample and Annihilator 6. I mean, that's nasty. So happy to see. And again, that's one of those cards I would have loved if, give me 3 or 4 Vesuvan Drifters. Because it's not a legendary creature. You could actually have a playset of that card in the deck. It makes more sense. All right, Blot Out. That is not a foil. Sad. And I mean, literally, look, the last showcase card I got was also a Blot Out there. Really hoping for another Nissa. That would be nice. Guess I can't complain too much. I did get my the Obnixilis. That was the main, or no, Karn actually is the main one that I want. I needed for a Tezzeret artifact deck that I had, but Obnixilis was close behind. All right, Pia Nalaar, Council of Revival for Boros, legendary human artificer creature, 2/3. Thopters you control have haste whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Campus Renovation, Animus Might, and all right, luckily not another Arena advertisement. Actually, now talking about tokens, were there Thopters in March of the Machine? Because now I'm wondering, are there going to be ones in this? Although, as I'm saying that, all right, there we go. That is this 3/1 Trample Haste, and because of that symbol, I'm guessing that's specifically for Aftermath. I don't know. I know they're just tokens. Stop caring. Tokens are cool though, man. Spark Rupture, and another showcase foil that don't really care about. I did get that Cosmic Rebirth already, so I can stop complaining. Still a little confused about the foil deification that I think was like the showcase version, and it was in the slot that should have just been a regular foil, which obviously I'm not complaining about that, but it's just a little odd. All right, here's our uncommons. Another Metropolis Reformer, so it's 2 of those now. Animus Might, Undercity Upheaval. All right, come on, two more mythics. Let's not whiff on them. All right, uncommon. Oh, Sarkhan. All right, got one of these before, but that one will get listed at some point in the near future, or trade someone. We shall see. There's another showcase foil. Which again, not entirely sure where I'm sleeving those. They're all going to go straight in my binder for the time being. Not much point selling the vast majority of these cards at this time. They're just not that much value. All right. Oh, there we go. Nars, that was one I didn't get before. That I'm quite happy to see. And a foil rebirth, can't be mad about that. Another Markov Baron, also can't be mad at that. I mean, that's one of those cards. Happy to get a play set of those in one of these boxes. All right, so we're down to 5 packs. Right, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one's in my hand. So let's see if we can get a 5th mythic, and see if that 5th mythic can be either a Karn or a Nissa. That would be the nuts. All right, uncommon. What is this card? Tranquil Frillback. 2 and a green, Dinosaur 3/3. When Tranquil Throwback enters the battlefield, you may pay green up to 3 times. When you pay this cost one or more times, choose up to that many. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, exile target player's graveyard, you gain 4 life. Alright, I mean, not terrible card, just not super exciting anyway. And there's another Markov back to back. Like I said, I'm not gonna complain about a playset of Markov Barons. I mean, I could complain if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. All right, last 4 packs. Garbo, another one of whatever. Oh, I don't think I read this guy before. Let's see what he does. I think actually someone used this on me in Arena earlier. So we've got Orzhov, a 2/2 legendary human soldier. When he enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. You can sacrifice Jurina. Humans you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. All right, I mean, that's not too bad. Another foil Cosmic Rebirth and another Showcase Blot Out. So almost have a playset of those Showcase Blot Outs. Alright, another Street Chef. Alright, another foil rare. And a gold Forge Thoptery X. Oh, there we go. First rate, Mate Ragavan. Alright. There he is. Everyone's favorite little monkey. Another of those frillbacks. Okay, another Showcase Niv Mizzet. So we've got 3 Showcase non-foil rares, and then 2 foil ones. Again, the deification. I feel like that's got to be the Showcase one because there's no extended art cards in this set. Alright, are you an Arena advertisement? Alright, you're not. Let's just get straight to it, and it's Pia Nalaar, nobody cares. And, oh, another Showcase rare there, the Ruins. So, yeah, like I said, overall, we did get the, look, no respect for Samut. He didn't even get sleeved. He's immediately going into the binder. But yeah, I mean, 4 Mythics, and I mean, the Ob Nixilis, Sarkhan, and Narset, I can't be mad about any of these. Those are all pretty nice cards. Little disappointed, didn't get the Nissa just because it's, the most expensive card by far in this set, or the Karn, which is actually a card that I'm looking for, and, I don't know how many more of these boxes I'm going to end up getting. If prices continue to go up, I might do it just because, I mean, selling playsets of some of these uncommons and rares could be viable, but that's yet to be seen. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and happy to hear any comments or anything about the video quality and all that. Again, this is my first time doing this, so any constructive feedback is most welcome, and hope everyone has a good day. Peace out.